Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 322. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
I'm willing to bet with that thing that low that whatever that thing's doing is not helping much.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay, cool. What's up?
Not much. How about you?
Drinking tea.
Yeah, we are.
Chat with a gentleman today, and I was like, hey, you've built some shit. He had a bunch of pictures up and stuff. I'm not going to say where at. He had a bunch of pictures and stuff up, and he's like, yeah, I wish I could do that for a living. And it was building custom cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, why is that? Because he just does like regular mechanics now. I'm like, why do you wish you did that for a living and not like just regular mechanics? He's like, well, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but hobbies, people want. Transportation, people need.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he's had the opportunity to build those things and do those things, people want them and are like, they understand that it costs money, you know. They're like, yep, I want this thing to be the way it is, and then I understand that's going to be $50,000.
Yeah,
is what it is. Then you get to have fun doing it. Where someone comes in with their regular car and they need brakes, they're not happy, but they need it to keep going.
and then they get mad when it's expensive,
Right.
all that stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, it was a phenomenal point. It made a lot of sense. I thought about it in the realm of like, you know, if you're a used car salesman compared to if you're a luxury car salesman. A used car salesman, you're dealing with a lot of bottom of the barrel typically, like trying to get people approved, doing 20% interest rates, things like that. But then, you know, luxury cars, the type of people coming in to buy a $250,000 car, that's a different market, different world.
Yeah, that's very true.
So it was kind of interesting.
I was thinking about like in our world where we go in and do a remodel because they want to change it versus like we have to go in and fix something because it's broken.
Makes sense. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I could see that.
Because, I mean, if something's broken, people obviously aren't going to be happy.
Right.
But if they're just like, we just don't like this bathroom, can you change it? Done deal.
That's a good point.
I know. That's what I'm good at.
Cool. What else is new?
My mouse not working.
Nice. I don't know if
There you go.
what do I have today? What do we do? Oh my gosh, the gym, the basement gym.
It's coming along.
Got the cable crossovers up today. Got the hamstring curl set up.
Did you finish it?
Lying hamstring curl is done.
Nice. That's exciting.
So we got lying hamstring curl. We got the cable crossovers. We got the dumbbell racks. You did those. Got all the dumbbells on that. I'm not sure what the rest of the week has in store. Oh, sorry.
I think just painting and mirrors. You got some hooks to drill into the concrete.
Yep.
And then some... Yeah, just some accessorizing, I guess.
Sick. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's coming along. I'm very happy about it. Nothing like a project coming together.
Honestly, yeah, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Like seeing because we've had so much just stuff everywhere. So we had to move some of the stuff that was in the way to get the cable crossover machine up.
Yeah.
So now like that section is pretty much done besides the mirrors. So just looking at that today, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks like such a put together home gym.
Dude, literally, we got mirrors to put up, and we've got 3 pieces of equipment We're done. Mm-hmm. It's done. It's a wrap.
Yeah. And a couch. Gotta move the couch down.
Well, no, I'm just saying like that
the gym.
side of the gym.
Yeah.
The gym side. 3 more pieces of equipment, and then a couple, like another bar, and the basement's a wrap.
Yeah.
The basement gym's a wrap. We could add some shit upstairs if we want. I'm dying. Could add some stuff upstairs if we want, but yeah, it's sweet.
Dude, do you remember back in January when I was like, hey guys, I'm hosting book club in 8 weeks. Do you think we'll be able to have the basement done so I can host it? Mm-hmm. And now it's August. And it's still not done.
How about the fact that we thought we'd have the exterior of the office done, graded, painted, signs up, and we've got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Landscaping is going to be my project next week.
Yeah.
That should be so exciting.
Right.
I'll probably need one of your sawzalls or multi-tools or something to cut those bushes down. My only worry with those is if there's going to be like wasps or something, bees in those fucking trees.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to have Nate and Adam bring their mini hoe and pull them out.
Oh, okay, that works. Will they actually do that?
They brought it up.
Oh, perfect. Because once you get those out, then Kyle should be able to paint, right?
Well, we could pull those out and we could grade.
Yeah.
We could do window wells, grading, painting.
Yeah. I just really want the outside painted. I hate the red.
Yep. Black?
Yeah. And black. Like the inkwell black in the basement. Or is that Black Magic? Either one.
Black Magic, baby. Black Magic.
That's really hot.
Yeah, it's extremely hot.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we got that covered along. And then, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yawning so much.
And this is early
It's
time.
early, dude. It's 6:20. There's no reason I'm this freaking wiped. Yeah, we got to clean out the garages and stuff, get those things organized.
Build some shelves, benches.
Yeah. Let's see, we've been doing lead gen. Been getting some leads, which is cool. And word of mouth, dude, there ain't nothing better than word of mouth.
Honestly.
Nothing better than word of mouth.
That's probably one of our best lead gens.
It is our best lead gen.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had to send out any mailers or anything until this month.
Yep.
And we still just keep getting more jobs by word of mouth. So yeah, it's been really cool.
It's been really good. Been really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Just all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, it is.
All sorts of cool stuff. So looking for a little land to try to build a fourplex.
It's gonna be real hard in Eau Claire.
I don't
Or
want it in
Chippewa.
Eau Claire.
It's still gonna be hard.
I don't even care about it being Chippewa.
Oh, where do you want it then?
Colfax sounds cool.
Sure. Bloomer.
Bloomer would be sick. Yeah. Seriously, I'd be fine with Colfax, Bloomer.
I mean, some of the
money.
Yeah, some of the places we sent mailers to, it's just land, or are sending mailers to is just land. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah, be pretty sick.
It would be.
Talked to a guy today about a house build. They have I've heard of electric hookup costing a ton, right?
Yeah.
This guy said to get it 1,000 feet off the road, get electrical 1,000 feet off the road, was under 10 grand.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. I've heard of people going 100 feet that have had to spend 10 grand. I don't know if it's like how the lots are or whatever, like different companies. But so it's not XL Energy that this guy has. It's like a co-op.
Oh, is it Eau Claire Co-op?
No, it's like
A different one?
it's like Dunn County Co-op or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Where is this property?
Otter Creek.
That's not helpful.
Northwest of Colfax by 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's helpful.
About 40 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Which is all right.
Close for our guys. Closer.
Oh, dude, 30 minutes. 30-minute jaunt.
Jante.
Jaunt. Yeah, so that's why I was like pretty interested in it, because I was like, oh, this is pretty central.
That's the big plane.
Big old plane.
They had we had Kamala Harris and J.D. Vance in Eau Claire today. So Air Force Two. So Air Force Two was here earlier, and then they brought a big boy with all of the SUVs and stuff that they ride in it. Sounded like it just took off.
Big old bee.
It was a big old bee.
Big old bee. That's
Literally,
cool.
like, driving down the road, you just see the tail of the thing behind all of the hangars.
You know what I love?
What?
I love that our taxpayer dollars go to those things flying around with just loaded with vehicles. That's cool.
Dude, how much does that make you realize, like, how much they don't trust people?
Big time.
Because, like, I bet back in the day, you just get picked up by whatever car is in that city.
Right.
And you're just hoping that nobody bombed it or anything beforehand. They literally had to bring this big fucking plane in.
With a dozen plus cars?
Yeah.
SUVs, I should say.
Just for their vehicles. And I don't know if part of them were for J.D. Vance.
Right.
Or if they were all for Kamala. I have no clue. But I'm just like, that is wild. Like, you have so little trust in someone fucking up with your vehicles or anything that you're just like flying them in, wasting money.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's
I
wild.
think they'd be able to just use like police cars or something. Then no one's going to suspect it.
Right.
Like a motorcade's very obvious.
Very.
But like...
You put them in the back of a police car?
No one's going to think a damn thing.
Hell no.
Yeah. Huh. Anyways, but the thing is, if they did that, then they couldn't use up, I don't know, $500,000 in taxpayer dollars every trip they do.
That's very true.
And that's a good thing for them to do.
What does their campaign funding go to?
I think like ads.
And obviously like the
staffing. I'm sure going to places. I'm sure like lodging, transport, shit like that.
Because I'm just like thinking about it and I'm like, what? They claim Kamala has raised $730 million.
Is that what they've said?
It's 400, 700.
I thought it was like 370 million.
Maybe.
320 million? I thought it was in the threes.
Either way, how much are you paying all these people? Because taxpayer dollars, like the government pays for Secret Service, not their campaign.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that. Obviously, you're probably going to have a staff of like 10 people. Maybe more.
Way more.
More?
Way more.
How much do you think those people get paid?
Probably around 100 a year.
So I guess that would be quite a bit. Because 10 people would be $1 million. Wait, we're talking 300 million.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't really understand it, dude. I don't know where all the money and stuff goes, but I mean, hosting big events, advertising is going to be your biggest, because you got to put all the ads saying how terrible the other person is, and don't talk about your policies at all.
Right.
That's got to happen and stuff, and so
that's why I had to I was asking my mom about that, because the left is like so much in like democracy, right? So if you vote for Trump, you're going to lose your democracy.
Yep.
What evidence of there is that, besides any of the quotes that they take that aren't real quotes?
Yep.
Well, they're real. They just don't use the whole thing.
The reason I have a hard time... Okay, keep going with what you're saying.
But then also, like, so many people, we both have heard this. How many people have told us, like, if you don't vote for Democrat, like, we're going to lose all of our gay rights, and we're going to lose, there'll be a national ban on abortion. And I'm like, how do we get there? We're already blaming Trump for putting the abortion on the states now instead. So why would he go back to make the Supreme Court reverse Roe v. Wade to then make it a federal thing again?
Doesn't even make sense.
And when has anyone from the right ever said that they were going to get rid of gay marriage and gay rights?
They haven't.
Never. Never have I seen anything about it.
You know what, though? We have seen quite a few talk about how they're going to stop grooming. Like, they want to stop, like, the trans going in and doing book hour with kids.
Oh, yeah. The fucking, because Florida, and people misconstrued this all the time, too, because Florida banned the use of the word gay in ages 8 and under, I think, 10 and under, in schools.
Yeah.
But people take the law, then the title of it, which is just like, we ban the use of the word gay.
Yeah. And
it's just like, if you read the whole fucking thing, it's in schools for 8 years and younger.
Right.
Which I think is totally fair.
I think that's smart. Well, and another thing this is like a known fact at this point. If you look at, like, statistic wise, there are more people that are trans that groom and end up being pedophiles than normal straight people by per capita, by 100%. Percentage, right? And so, and it's proven with, like, the sheer amount of them that do grooming, and that there's always talk about grooming tactics. And so it's like, yeah, okay, yes, gay people, they are going to try to stop LGBTQ people who are trying to groom minors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to try to stop that. You're right. Are they going to stop you being gay with someone of age? No. So shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing that says they're going to do that. And if you guys would go back for one fucking minute and look and see, when gay marriage was brought up, it was the Democrats who turned it down.
100%. There are so many quotes of Obama and Biden saying marriage is only between a man and a woman. We're never going to approve this. And then
that's good.
Yeah. The only reason they fucking had to approve it was because they probably were going to lose.
Yeah. So, like, and that goes back with everything. Look at everything. I do not know how we get here. I don't know how people are so dumb. Mm-hmm. Go back in history. The Democrats are the ones who are always against things. They were against women having rights. They were against blacks having rights. Mm-hmm. They wanted blacks to remain slaves. Understand this. The people, the black individuals who are like, oh, you know, the Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, mm-hmm. right? Like that shit. Dude, the Democrats are the racists. It's not the Republicans.
Trump is the only president who his family, if you trace back, he's the only president that his family never had slaves.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Let me fact check that.
That might not be true.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It doesn't seem real, but I want you to look it up. It's just why, like, we take stuff at face value. We don't do research. We don't look into these things, and we just blatantly go, "Yep, they fucking we can't lose our democracy." Like, hey guys, democracy ain't great. Republic is great. And there's a reason it's the republic for which it stands. One nation under God. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure where people get that. What'd
Donald Trump is reportedly the only living U.S. president whose ancestors did not own slaves. Even Barack Obama is descended from slaveholders through his white mother's side of the family.
That is fucked.
I told you. I knew I heard that somewhere. The only word I was missing was living.
Living
but still.
president.
Still.
Dude, that's insane.
So yeah, my mom responded. She's like, "You haven't heard them say anything about that?" And I was just like, "No."
Has she?
She didn't say. She didn't tell me.
It's because it doesn't exist.
No. And the only thing that like I only read snippets of Project 2025. I should sit down and actually read through it. Just like, because we could teach about Project 2025. But the only issue is, like, Trump has said, like, he hasn't read the whole thing and that there are parts of it that are ridiculous. Like, he's said blatantly that he's not, like, fully with it. But all fucking liberals are like, Project 2025, it's going to ruin us. It's going to make us a fascist country.
Right.
Whatever. Sorry guys, we're only talking about politics a lot, but now's the time to learn and to try and spread the word. So then in 3 months.
Oh, you look challenged there.
No, yeah, because then, sorry, Sean's taking a story. Because then in 3 months, we will hopefully, vote for the right side.
Love it. I agree.
Because we don't want to make an ass of ourselves. Get it? Get it?
I get it.
Get it? Do you guys get it? Anyways. But yeah, I'm very, I started the Communist Manifesto.
How you liking it?
So it's really weird. Because you don't actually get into the Communist Manifesto until like halfway through the book. So it goes on like the history of like Karl Marx and who was the other guy? There's some other guy. But so yeah, it goes on like the history of it. And, like,
George?
Huh?
George? Is George a part of it?
No. It's someone, Karl Marx got it from someone.
Okay.
But he like revised or whatever.
George Soros is who I was thinking of.
Oh, no. Like these people are dead. They're from like the 1800s, 1700s.
Oh, makes sense.
So yeah, it's very like it's just a very old political read, so it's just a lot of like struggling comprehending it. And not even comprehending it, like it's just a whole bunch of information, so it's just kind of going in and going out. Like it's not sticking at all.
Right.
But it's just like very interesting because they're kind of talking about like Karl Marx had like tried multiple times to get communism to like go, and failed.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know a whole lot about Karl Marx. I don't know if you do.
I've heard about him a lot.
But yeah, he tried once, I think in Germany, failed miserably, got exiled, and then was kind of like working in like France and Belgium to get like a following again. And then he was able to come back to Germany, and he had a newspaper. So it was so dumb because it was like named like no, it wasn't the Deutsch. But anyways, when he came back, all he changed was he put New German Gazette or something. I was like, oh yeah, no one's gonna suspect that it's the same person behind it.
So dumb.
So dumb. But yeah, so it's just like talking about him building his following of trying to convince people to join communism. But a lot of it is like, which is interesting because you can kind of see it right now. It's about trying to show how like having these representatives like kind of fails the system.
Oh yeah.
Which like we're kind of seeing right now because
Yep.
nothing gets passed.
Nothing gets done. Nothing gets passed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm only 30 pages in and it's 400 pages. So yeah, it's very interesting. So I'll probably keep updating you guys in the talk episodes on it as I'm reading along. So you'll have to actually listen to all of our episodes.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's just been Interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think, I think there's too many, and I've talked about this a bunch, I just think there's too many things that the government has their hands in.
100%.
Local government, state, and federal. There's too many things the government has its hands in that it's unnecessary. And the thing is, taxes didn't become a wide thing until until World War One is when taxes became a thing. But like income tax sticking and going to the rates they have, that's within 100 years.
Yeah.
So people are like, well, how would the country run without tax? Well, we managed to do it for over 100 years. The country existed longer without tax than it has with tax. And that's the same thing, people. The world, sorry, not the world, the United States, well, the world for sure.
Yeah.
But the United States, it survived longer without a stock market and a 401k and Social Security and Medicare than we have with having that stuff.
Yeah, guess what we survived on? Fucking good, hard-working men and women.
Yeah.
Good work ethic. Yep. Good people. The American dream, which you can't have.
And actual, like, good, like, preventative medicine. Natural medicines, good preventive medicines.
Not reactive like
Not reactive. There's a place for reactive medicine. Don't get me wrong. You break a fucking bone, there's a place for reactive medicine. 100%. I am not saying there isn't. I think it's probably the best invention ever.
But we should go back to pharmacies literally being like person's medicine cabinet of all their different spices and herbs and
all that shit.
Tinctures, and be like, oh, you have an infection? Here you go. Take this one.
100%.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we aren't doing nowadays that we should get back to, but so many people, one, it's the processed foods. There's so many regulations on foods. And what's that mean? That means governments have their hands in what is allowed and what isn't allowed.
There are multiple farms getting busted for selling raw milk, butter, ice cream. Why in the fuck are we having these farms get shut down for selling raw milk products, which obviously people want to buy if they're selling them? But no, we're still allowing companies to put red dye 40 and yellow dye 5 in your food, so you get poisoned and get cancer and your kids get obese and they get fucking dumber and dumber and dumber. No, that's okay.
Bro, just go and watch how processed food is made in a fucking factory. They put so many random fucking chemicals and shit.
Dude, the fucking food pouches.
Yeah, dude.
Ryan and Eva, I'm sorry.
The fruit pouches.
The fruit pouches. If you watch this video about how fruit pouches are made.
Oh, this one wasn't fruit pouches. This was the fruit juice pouches.
Oh, was it fruit? Yeah.
Fruit juice pouches.
Yeah.
It is disgusting.
It is so gross.
It's like, oh, dude, I watched how imitation crab was made. 2 years ago. I've had one bite of it since, and I had the bite and I wanted to throw up. Just from knowing how it's made. I used to love I used to eat imitation crab. I thought it was good. I cannot eat it now, having watched how it was made. Disgusting.
The only reason I can eat crab ragoons is because it's such a little amount. It's mainly cream cheese.
Yeah.
It's just such a little amount of the crab, so those aren't too bad. But yeah, no, that one's gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, if you guys really want to become really healthy eaters, just start looking up videos of how processed foods are made.
Yep.
It'll make you puke.
It's the nastiest shit ever. And that's okay. That's okay. But drinking raw milk isn't something that's been done for thousands of years.
And also, you're telling me that's your biggest fucking problem is to go shut down this raw dairy farm?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
You don't have anything better to do? No.
Yeah, so I love it, dude. I think it's interesting. I just think that there's a lot of things we could take from the past and implement that would make us way better. But we are on our way to being communist because, no offense to you people, let me just actually take offense to this. You're too fucking retarded to do any sort of looking into anything, and you go, yeah, you know what? We should vote for Kamala Harris because she hasn't done anything but made our lives worse over the last 4 years. Oh, we had the best economy. Shit was the cheapest. We were living the best when Donald Trump was in. But for some reason, his second term, we're going to lose democracy.
Yeah.
He's already been in. He got us out of wars. He didn't start new wars. There's more wars going on now under the Biden regime than there was under Trump.
They're fucking Russian submarines
25 miles out the coast.
off the coast. You're telling me you're not fucking worried about that?
And yet,
And also, Kamala Harris was the one to go to Russia to try and talk them down from bombing Ukraine. That really worked fucking well.
dude,
You can't tell me that Russia's not going to immediately start fucking bombing us as soon as she gets in office.
well, maybe.
She's going to start a war immediately.
Oh, dude, I think so too. And it's just like, okay, guys, all you have to do is open your eyes. Stop watching CNN, okay? Go ahead and look at some alternative media sources. Everything the Democrat Party is saying, Donald Trump's going to crash the stock market. He's terrible for the economy. He's going to cause a war, right?
It's all the stuff they're going to do.
It's all the stuff they've already done.
Yeah.
All the stuff they're trying to do. And so it's like, this is like right out of the Communist Manifesto. You find this? You and Hillary Clinton is quoted saying this. This is not the exact quote, but it's like, blame them for what you're going to do.
That makes so much sense.
Yep.
Because they've already taken away democracy by putting in Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, stop.
Yeah. No, it's like one of the number one things about communism. Blame them for what you're going to do.
Dude, that makes so much sense because, like, remember we were like watching the debate with Barack Obama and Al Gore?
Okay.
Who was it?
Mm-hmm.
And they were so cordial, polite, both saying thank you, Barack, for being here and debating me, and him being like, thank you, Al, for being here and debating me. Like, they were so just thankful and, like, so kind. And then, like, I don't remember this. Hillary was because she was so, like, attack Trump.
Yeah, and she was the one that did the, like, Russiagate stuff.
And ever since her, it's been, they don't even debate anymore. They're just attacking each other.
Right. Because she's the number one at, like, oh, you collude with Russia. And then it comes out she made that up and actually colluded with Russia.
And then nothing gets done about it?
Yeah. And it's like, what do you, like, how are we proving that they did this, which is manipulation to an election, but then we just wash it under the rug even though it becomes a known fact? I don't understand how that's a thing.
So they had to have started the attacking, like, tactics because I bet you they never expected Trump to run. And they knew how much of a threat he was going to be.
Oh, they thought it was a joke.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, they didn't think it was serious. They didn't think, and even when Trump won, he was like, whoa, I won.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. But it all comes back to, let's not forget, it all comes back to Barack Obama telling Donald Trump that he'd never be president, that Barack Obama is something that Donald Trump would never be, and that's president. And if you read Donald Trump's books, you know it's not good to fuck with him.
If he gets in, he's going to fuck all of them.
I hope so. I hope so. We don't know, though. He didn't the first time around, so we don't know if he will the second time around.
But we also don't know, like, because he thought he had an easy second win.
Yes.
Because you'd probably want to start doing that on your second term, so you're not angering a population.
That is what the theory is.
Okay.
That's what the theory is, that like he used the first election to get the economy good, to like prove to like, everybody that he's like
to take care of the people first.
100%. Take care of the people, then clean the swamp.
Yeah.
That is the whole thing. And if you guys remember, we talked about it last week. If you look, we all went to bed knowing Trump was winning. And then overnight, somehow, vertical line. Only votes for Biden came in.
Mm-hmm.
The polling was supposed to be done. The election was supposed to be over. Boom, vertical line, Biden wins.
Mm-hmm.
More votes than anybody else in history.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it, dude. And the fact that it's been proven, it has been proven. It has came out that there was election manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Other countries know it.
Yeah. And there's still, there's nothing going on still. There's still nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean, dude? The last 4 years was fake?
I think the swamp is just so deep that
deep,
it's just
dude.
like...
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, dude. That's wild.
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know this is what we talk about today.
Me either.
We end up getting here, though. Most podcasts, we end up getting here, it seems.
Yeah. So here you go. If you are more of a leaning person, I'm assuming you're probably not if you're listening to our podcast, but just in case.
Yeah.
To get out of your left side wormhole, follow DC_Drano on Instagram, and then the typical liberal.
The typical liberal.
Yep. Just to kind of mix up your feed and just see what the other side is saying.
And if you want just non-biased news, but real news updates for real on Instagram. News updates for real.
I need to follow them.
He keeps getting taken down, though. His accounts get deleted off of Twitter. All this dude does...
Off of Twitter or Instagram?
Oh, sorry. Off of TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's still on Instagram. News updates for real. He posts his shit, dude, and they...
Because China doesn't want the real news coming out.
China. Yeah, people don't want the news coming out. But it's beautiful because he just comes out and he's like, hey, did you hear? Boom. And it's like, what?
Oh, is that guy? Oh, today's a beautiful day. But did you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude, he's awesome. But there's outlets, there's ways to learn these things, to gain more knowledge. You just have to look. That's all.
Yeah, and if you look hard enough too, you'll see there's other countries that are saying basically if Trump doesn't get in, the world's crashing. The world, not just the US, the world.
Right.
I've seen posts of people in the UK saying having Trump rallies basically just if he doesn't get voted in, we're done.
I believe that to be true.
100%. Do you see Venezuela? Their economy is so fucked right now that they're just throwing money into the trash.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's what happens under communism.
Their money doesn't mean anything.
Zero. That is one thing that scares me about having cash. Because I'm waiting for some blood in the streets. I am afraid of them printing so much money that it devalues them. I am not afraid of normal inflation. This is something that a lot of people are afraid of. Some of the biggest real estate guys that Ryan and I listen to say that you need to have your money working for you, and I agree. I'm just been stacking money for when there's blood in the streets. I'm not concerned about losing 8% on my money a year from being in a savings account to be able to scoop up good deals in a couple years.
Yeah.
What scares me is if they decide to just start printing money and my money gets devalued by 50%.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm afraid of. I'm not if I have to take a little hit each year because I'm hanging out to get real good deals at 30, 40, 50, 60% discounts, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, and this I started noticing all this back in 2019. They can fix anything. They can change anything. The government can do whatever they want. They can print more money. They can postpone a recession. They can postpone a depression. They can postpone and manipulate to not have stock market crashes.
They can change the definition of a recession.
Yeah, bro. They can cheat elections. There's so many things they can do, and I didn't realize this stuff until 2019 because I was playing with stocks quite a bit and noticed some stuff then. But anyways, it's scary what they can get away with and how it can fuck you, and that's the only reason that cash scares me.
Yeah. The interesting part with that is Donald Trump Jr. posted recently about cryptocurrency, about having a decentralized currency,
Decentralized currency.
and how cryptocurrency is going to be the way.
I hope so.
Which I thought was like so interesting because it started to crash. And I was just like, dude, I bet you they're purposely making it crash so people try to get rid of it, sell it, and then tank everything. Like, start printing money like crazy so our money goes to shit. It's like all the people that had that crypto would have been fine. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I do know what you mean. So how I actually think, I think what you're saying is accurate, and this is why I think it's accurate. Since cryptocurrency has came out, it's been on a 4-year pattern, and it's done it 4 times. Now we're on our 5th pattern, and if you look at it, and it does the same thing for the last 4 patterns, and it's gonna do in theory the same thing unless they manipulate it. My concern, or my original thought is this: what if they've been doing that the whole time? They drive it up, and then tank it, and drive it up, and tank it, right? What if people have been doing this to make money on it, right? So different like funds and
So like
managers.
the Nancy Pelosi's in the world that
Right.
like short something on purpose and then
Right.
purposely crash it. Yeah.
Like I wonder that stuff, because how else do you get on like a perfect 4-year trend?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? A perfect, it's over 4 years, and it's the same trend for 4 cycles of those 4 years. Like, but then again, I mean, stocks, if you look at stocks, you get a 52-week high and a 52-week low.
Yeah.
52-week high, 52-week low. Every bet, da-da. Sometimes it takes 2 years to get like to your peak, and then it comes down, and then
Yeah, because you have to think like crypto, it was supposed to crash sooner than it did, but COVID kind of postponed the crash.
right.
Because it was supposed to crash in November and it didn't until March.
Right. And then we've been
sold it.
hanging on. It's supposed to have crashed by now again, and it hasn't. And I kind of wonder when it's going to hold out until. But
I mean, it kind of did, but not as
no,
much
no,
as it should have.
it's supposed to crash.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, like the last crash we had 2 years ago, it's supposed to get close. It's not necessarily supposed to surpass that, but it's supposed to get close to that. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. We should start getting on the Reddit trading threads again. And
That's so true. Just
see if they fuck. What was it? AMC and
AMC,
GameStop.
GameStop and shit. They did another rally on GameStop a
I
couple
saw
months
that.
ago.
And AMC again.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude.
I love it too.
Cool. Anything else you got?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just such a weird time right now.
Yeah, the old Camry, the new Camry I got's running like a peach.
Yeah, how's it smell?
Mimi may have knocked over my cup of chicken broth.
She didn't just knock it over, dude.
She stepped in it. She stepped in it and kicked my mug of fucking chicken broth all over the goddamn car. So it's 7 p.m. right now, and I need to go detail it because it is starting to smell bad. It's like rotting chicken almost.
Oh, I was like, what happened? So like, our plan was we're gonna get to work early today.
Oh, everything was
and it was
going
Monday.
good.
It was Monday morning too.
Yeah, dude, everything was going.
We were like actually on schedule. We were like, dude, this is great. We're gonna get to work early. This is gonna be wonderful. And then our neighbor Will is just like, Shaun, Sam, Mimi. So we go over, chat with him, whatever. And then come back, put Mimi in the car, and we forgot something. I had to run inside for something.
Yeah, you had to run inside for something, and I had to run inside for my keys.
And I like start to come back and about to lock the door, and Sean's just like, we need as many towels as we can get. And I was like, what do you mean? And in that minute or two, Mimi tried jumping into the front seat and must have gotten her front paw or something stuck in the hot cup of chicken broth because it was everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. She could have spilt it, and that would have been whatever. It got everywhere. everywhere.
It was all over like the center console. It was all over his door,
All over
window
my
seat,
seats.
everywhere.
I don't even know how I don't know how. I wish I could have saw how she did it because it was incredible.
Dude, it was so funny. And then she was just sitting in the back seat.
Like,
I fucked up.
I fucked up. She was like, I fucked up.
But her paws like not burned or anything, so I mean
No.
that's a plus. But Sean's soul was on fire, that's for sure.
So I gotta go clean a car.
Dude, that was so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was sweet.
I was dying of laughter. Sean was not having a good time. So anyways, we didn't get to work till 8:45 after that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good. Good time.
All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.